Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope all you guys are feeling really awesome today. I just want to tell you I appreciate you for your subscribes, likes, and shares, and your comments, and just spending your time with me is just awesome. And I really appreciate that, so thank you very much. We're doing the Battle of the EXES, and I want to just make sure that it's really not a battle, it's about soul growth. And in a way, it seems like a competition almost, because we grow the most when we learn things about ourselves and others, and realizations, and trying to figure out our trail ahead and who we're going to go ahead with. And come here. I have a friend in here I forgot about, and he just grabbed me by my legs. So this is Tigger. His real name is Franklin. Okay, come on, go there. And so, day by day, we learn something every day, right? About ourselves, or about somebody else, or about something that's going on in the world. And this is basically about how the soul of the male divine masculine and the soul of the divine feminine is growing and looking at themselves in contrast to one another. And, all of us have exes. And it seems like we learn the most from our exes, whether they still be friends or whether they're not friends, or however it turns out. Like, I have never been able to hate anybody. So anybody that's ever been a part of my life and then not a part of my life, I've never been able to hate them. I might not want anything else to do with them, and I might X them out of my life. But, I feel sad for them in a way, because, they just couldn't cut the mustard. What can I say? And that's just the way it is. And, yeah, to separate is one of the worst things in the world when you've been with somebody for a long, long time. But when you realize the growth you get from it, and the experience is better in the long run than it would have been on a day-to-day basis, you understand that, sometimes it's best just to cut the cords and step away and keep that cord forever cut, because you know exactly what kind of battleground you left, and that you definitely don't want to ever go back there again, right? Right. We gather ourselves up day by day, our energy, our courage, our love for ourselves, our worth. And, it can be, it can slip away in a moment's notice if we don't pay attention, especially for those of us who've never been taught we were worth much. Now, with that being said, I just want everybody to know that you are worthy of anything you dream you want to do. Anything. It doesn't matter. And so, working towards what you want in life is one of the most fantastic things you can do, even if it's tiny, tiny, tiny little steps, such as I have done over this last year. I feel really good that I took a lot of anger that I had and frustration, and I channeled it into this to find people who were of a like mind that I could talk to and collaborate with, and experience life outside of what I felt was a lot of chaos, and kind of be able to manage it and do it, and get this in order, helping get my own self in order, which helped get my outside world in order. And it just So I guess this is all about being a hermit. Never be afraid to be alone, because when you're alone, you have a chance to finally focus in on yourself. And when you get yourself in order, your whole world falls in order. And so, with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. And here we go, Divine Feminine. Ooh, oh my goodness. You're walking around like a boss, a warrior, a loving, kind, gentle soul full of light. But you got the warrior in you too, that lion, yeah. So, you walk around with all that beautiful light. Yes, you do. Warm hearted, loving, kind leader. And, everybody loves you. Divine Feminine. You are getting in touch with the fire of your divine masculine. Creative fire. Yeah. This is a manifester too. Yeah, you make things happen. Get things going. Bounce them on down the road. Yeah, what are we going to use for... Let's use this. I love this deck. This is Wee Moon. The Wee Moon deck. Got beautiful artwork. Oh my gosh. I did this little child this morning on the flip... on shorts. I want to say the flip board. So, what's the Divine Feminine up to? She looking hot. Like, not sexy hot, but just like her whole crown, her whole head is glowing. Yeah, that's what I see. And the horns. Yeah, she in touch with her divine masculine today. Wouldn't that be the truth? Ace of fire. So what's going on with the divine feminine? She looks like she's putting out boss vibes. Back in the saddle again. Embodying spirit of the Great Mother too. So we got the King of Fire and the Mother Earth. Three, the Great Mother. That would be the Empress. Pour in the waters of life. Same as the star, right? Aquarius. Pouring the water into the waters. Pouring love into the waters. Joining the loving waters of life with the loving waters of the earth. Living waters. Living waters. That's what I see and hear. Pouring the living waters upon the land. Wow, Divine Feminine, it's almost, you're pulling the love, light, energy, and pouring it into the earth, fortifying and sending that loving etheric energy into the core of the earth. Whales breaching, growing, angel wings and rainbows and yellow roses. Beautiful, Divine Feminine. You're giving love to everything. You're loving everything. You're loving your life. You're loving where you live. You're loving yourself. This is pouring into yourself. That's what I'm getting. You're learning to love yourself and pour into yourself. And even the whales are watching. They're watching. Angel wings. Okay. Well, we see that the spirit of the mother is all over. Loving, kind, tenderness, gentleness, giving, healing, nurturing, embracing the universe, changing the whole collective consciousness, bringing an end to the old ways, making room and space for something new to come in. Okay. Yeah. A new cycle. Of course, creation and destruction follow each other, right? You gotta have room to create. Fire, King of Wands, he's full of creative, destructive fire. Yeah, fire can be used to create or destroy. Okay. We're not going to talk about the destruction of the Ten of Wands or what we're leaving behind or what is old and burning away. We're going to move forward to what Mother Earth has planned for us. The water she's pouring. What is this bringing for us, Mother? Stability, foundations, union, relationships, learning how to get along with our fellow man is the first step to peace on earth. And this is about learning how to work through relationships, even though it might be difficult, even though it might be hard. No, I'm not talking about going back to your exes. I'm talking about being open and authentic with everyone you meet without feeling self-conscious, and for others to be open and accepting of your perception and your perspective without judging, to be open-minded and considerate or considering what other people say. And that would make for wonderful, open relationships, not of, in a friend-like manner, right? Intimate friends, knowing each other well, learning each other well, understanding. And showing as all these people are open with their they all have different vibes in their style and stuff, right? So we all have different vibes and styles, and that's okay, because when you bring it together it alchemizes and you get this beautiful harmony that everybody is at peace, and everybody's collaborating and talking. And that's the way this channel has been coming about. There's been quite a few talking and collaborating, and I love that. I love you letting me know what's going on. Yeah, Divine Feminine, continue to keep the good work, because that's how we're going to bring about the change in the world, is by being truthful, honest, knowing ourselves, knowing our differences, appreciating our differences, appreciating that we're different. Because, the world's been stale and we all been doing the same damn thing. And like, it isn't working, the 9 to 5 and working for other people and trying to get along working that 12-hour day and coming home and taking care of family leaves no room for anything like this, right? Because you got to hurry and get things done that needed to be done in the house, a couple hours before you got off. So it don't leave much room or time to come together with friends and, slow talk and learn and understand who they really are. This is even good advice for me for the spirit. I'm learning as I'm saying this right now. I haven't, I've been hermiting so long that if I see somebody strange, I run to my room. And really, it's not funny because I got to come out. It's time to come out and experience, things and see how it feels and, be brave and, even me, and know I'll be accepted, or see anyway, right? Temperance, radical balance. Okay, so temperance is angel energy. It's tempering yourself to get to a place that you want to be. It's like working on the sword, right? There at the end, you temper it. You hit it in the fire, and then you beat it really, really, really hard until you get it just to that depth or width or however it is on that sword that you want it, and then you take that fiery hot sword and you throw it in the fire, and man, it tempers that steel. It makes it unbreakable and strong. And so when we temper ourselves, we too are like a flaming sword with God. And we work through our issues, such as, let's say, we're afraid of social situations or something, and we're looking for radical change in our life. And we know that we have to begin slowly but surely, so that, the concept of the relationship, and with relationships we're happier. We just have to find that right relationship that makes us happy. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments, okay? Thumbs up or thumbs down, however you want to do it. So we're tempering ourselves as we begin to learn how to explore non-toxic relationships where they're open, authentic, loving, kind, gentle, but at the same time shooting straight from the hip, right? No holding out one hand and hiding the other and stuff like that. So this is what Mother Earth, oh my God, almost made me want to cry, because this has been one of the greatest things that, when I was learning about spirituality and sacredness, because to me, sacred things meant a lot. I wanted to be involved with things that were sacred, truthful, honorable, and, I really worked hard to get there too. I wasn't born into a sacred family. I didn't have anything like that, but I held my life sacred, and I felt like the sacrifice would be to live my life the best I could, even though it's not a sacrifice, but that would honor God of life. Because, we need to honor the God of life as much as we need to honor the God of death. And the God of death will just wait his turn, because death is sure, and he don't need to be honored, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't see where death is something that needs to be honored. I think we should honor life, and I honored life all the way through this life until I step out of this body spacesuit into my original form of a soul that's, that shines like the moon, and is, capable of traveling from one place in the universe to another just with the mind thought. And I know this to be true. I've seen these things, and even though people don't believe it, it's really hard when you come down here on this earth and try to make slow relationships with the people that you love in life. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. And God bless you, baby. And as we try to make these loving, kind, gentle, slow walking relationships, it's not easy. Or to get in a relationship and then get stuck and not be able to slow walk out of it. Oh my God. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in a relationship where you're not happy. You want to be able to, move forward and be a friend and say, look, we've had a wonderful life together, but, I'm not happy at this point in time. And, I don't see me and you building anything in the future other than being friends. And with that being said, guys, I've got a few people running in and out of here. Thank you. Okay.